first season as a head coach has been great so far, and it's because of the people that we have in this program. We have a great group of young ladies. We have a great assistant coach. We have great administration, and so that makes the transition from an assistant coach to head coach a lot easier when you have the right people surrounding you. Obviously, my roles have changed, but it's something that I have been prepared for from my mentors and former head coaches that I have worked for, and so the transition to me has been pretty smooth. Preseason has been great. Obviously, we're implementing our system. We have some returners, some of them who are returning starters, and then some of them who are stepping into a new role, as well as 2 transfers and freshmen coming in. And so it was a lot of getting to know each other, both on and off the court. They came in with the mindset that they were going to work really, really hard, and they push each other, and it's really a competitive environment, but in a really, really healthy way. And so from the beginning to now, we've just improved in almost everything. And so that's been really, really good. We had 2 scrimmages and 1 exhibition game, and we had good showings at those as well. And that's what you play those games for. You play them so you can see where you are as a team, see what you need to work on, and then, of course, it's fun for the team to finally go against somebody else. And then, I mean, even for me as a head coach, like you mentioned earlier, the transition is good for me to be in that role before it does count. But we're looking to go to Florida in the conference crossover. You know, we're going against the Sunshine State, and so we're looking to give a good showing so we can represent the Gulf South well. We've battled some injuries. Happy to have everybody back healthy now. You know, with games starting up real soon. Other than that, it's been pretty smooth. Just when you have so much newness, it takes a while for everybody to get used to everybody. And so it's me coaching these young ladies, them getting used to being coached by me, and then everybody also just gelling as one. And to me, it's not a challenge in a bad way. It's just continuous growth that when it blossoms fully and when it all comes together, it'll be a really beautiful thing, and we'll be a really, really fun team to watch. Oh man, like the girls just come ready to work. Like they love each other. They bring great energy. We don't have to coach effort, and so whatever we need to do in practice, typically we can just get that done because the girls come with the right mindset. Also, just outside of the basketball stuff, like we've been able to do some community service, some team bonding, and that's always fun and that's always good. And we've been able to add a male practice squad, and right now we're up to a squad of 5 guys. And so we're able to face a level of athleticism and strength that we typically don't see going against each other in practice. And then, of course, it also allows me to manage reps a little bit differently because we don't have to go against each other 5-on-5 all the time. We can go 5-on-5 versus the men, which allows some of, we have 2 grads and then 2 true seniors. It allows them some reps off that are well-deserved. So that's been also really, really fun and good as well. And, I mean, I always say it, we can shoot the ball. We can shoot the ball, and that's going to continue. And I think the offense that we've put in, the way that we want to play offensively and defensively will lead to open shots for us. And that's been really, really fun to watch them grow in confidence and just letting it fly. Well, I'm really, really proud of our freshmen and our transfers. They've had to handle a lot. They've taken on a lot. You think about the freshmen coming in, they weren't necessarily recruited by me, as the head coach. And the transfers, when I got the job, it was really, really late. And so although I did get a chance to recruit them, it wasn't the conventional recruiting process. And so I'm really, really proud of all of them. All of them now is crazy. They are already better players and people than when they came in. And so, but one person who has really stood out is Callie Smallwood. versus our first opponent that we scrimmaged, she showed absolutely no fear. And, we had to work some kinks out, but then we hit the road. It was a really, really early morning for us to make it to Jacksonville State for their elementary school day. And, I can't remember how many minutes she played, but it was a lot. It was a lot. And she was one of the best players on the floor that game. And you think about a freshman coming in, playing a Division I opponent, and getting in there, not being afraid to shoot the ball, not being afraid to put the ball on the floor, not being afraid to lock into our defensive principles that, might be a little different than what she's used to, and to play big minutes. Like, that was a really, really good showing for her. And then she turned around and did the same thing versus our next opponent when we scrimmaged last week. And so I think that fans can look for a really special freshman year from her. Isabel Grimes. I know that all of our returners came back better than they left. And that's really, really encouraging. Again, it's just putting it all together with, new coach, new system, new teammates. But when you look at Isabel Grimes, and I don't have it in front of me, but you look at, I don't think she started a game last year. I don't know if there was any game where she played, more than 20, 25 minutes. And I'm just saying one single game, not the average. And you're looking at her this year, if we needed her to go 40, she could go 40. And, she is relentless at everything she does on the court. And so with how we want to play, she has the freedom to, when she gets the ball, go and push it in transition. And she's always done that, but one thing she's improved on is finding her teammates in transition and finishing a little bit better at the rim. And also she came back, again, locked in defensively. And so what you'll see is her taking on tough matchups. And so we can throw different bodies at them, because you have Marissa, who's going to be top in the conference in steals, and then you have Isabel, who is also a great defender, and they can switch off on people, giving them a tough look, because there's never a break, because we can always have an elite defender on somebody. And so she went home and came back refreshed, rejuvenated, and she just gets after it. So I'm really proud of her improvements over the summer. We have a new saying within the program when we talk about paying our fees. And for us, FEE stands for focus, energy, and effort. And what I'm looking for is for them to come out with great focus, great energy, and great effort. And when we do that, we are the toughest team on the floor. We're the smartest team on the floor. And when you come out playing like that, with confidence in you and your teammates, with that great energy, it's just a fun team to watch. And so I'm looking for us to go out there and be super competitive every single night, talking, being gritty and tough on defense, and then executing on offense. And so you'll see a faster tempo style of play from us, hopefully seeing us making reads offensively, and then getting after people on the defensive end a little bit. These young women, man, they've been working extremely hard. And I'm really proud of the effort that they've put in so far. Even when you think of something as simple as conditioning, we were tough on them. I was tough on them this preseason in all of the workouts, and they really got some good work in with Coach Kia over in the old gym with strength and conditioning as well. And what I want, our fans, our supporters to know is that you're watching a great group of people. And so once, we can get it all put together and keep feeding our girls confidence, and once they get that confidence to just go out and play freely, it will be a really, really fun team to watch. And so I hope, for anybody that's listening, you come out and watch a game or two, and then I hope you see something that makes you want to come back, because these girls deserve that support.